Hey, das sind Bitches, das ist Quatsch, das ist nicht wahr. Hey, der Dorn, der Show.
Der weltweit Phänomenon, Tag of the Show.
Yeah, Monkey Man.
Real Men, welcome to Attack of the Show, everybody. TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. My name is Kevin Pereira. It's good to see you. Thank you for that. Thank you, nobody over there. Mun is out today, so joining me, pay close attention. You love her. It's Miss Candace Bailey.
Hey, we're coming to you live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles.
That was a graceful dip that you had there. That was very nice.
Mercy.
Hey, on the show today, a former child actor that actually hasn't killed anybody or snorted his weight in coke.
What?
Yeah, Jaleel White will be here to learn us about his new web series, Fake It Till You Make It. And we'll check out the new JVC camcorder. It can be controlled by your phone. And it takes 9 megapixel stills. Yeah, it's that good. Chris Hardwick will lay it all out for us in today's Gadget Corner.
Plus, it's DV Doomsday. Chris Gore will rate the Hughes Brothers movie, The Book of Eli, and the shaky cam war film, Green Zone. Then we'll show you how to turn your iPad into a full-blown music-making machine when we run down the best music apps, including the one that gives 2 turntables. Microphone not included. Time now to run down the top 5 things on the web.
Do you think Beck is crying somewhere because of that? No, he's probably crying because his last album sold 3 copies. We're going around the net! I like how people reacted like they're actually Beck fans here.
I like that too.
I was a Beck fan too in like the late 90s. In at number 5, we have a video that is absolutely blowing up the internet, my friends.
Say hello, kitty.
Speedo.
Yeah, do it one more time, one more time. Let me say it again.
Speedo.
That's Mama Cat does not approve of your tiny hat. I am sorry. Smack.
No, kitten abuse is not funny.
Well,
But that was kind of funny.
yeah, that was actually really funny.
Retail outlet Ross Dress for Less prides itself on low prices.
Yes, and now YouTuber Delicious Bathwater has written a rap about their discount clothing and their housewares.
Yo, where did you get that luggage from, son?
Man, you know I got it at Ross.
Man, you stuck, dog.
I got another question. Where'd you get those non-stick pans at?
Man, I got it at Ross. I got it at Ross. Brand new jeans, I got it at Ross. Last year's Tim's, I got it at Ross. Went in with $100, walked out looking like a boss. I got
Last
it at
year's
Ross.
styles, a regular fitting, messed up stitching, pots for my kitchen. I got it at Ross, chick. What did you expect? Please, you think I'm about to spend my whole check? Please.
Oh, what? Ross.
Oh, so good.
If that's a viral, it's probably the best one yet. I have to give it to them.
It was
Like,
really
really?
good. Wait, did you know that Ross sold affordable frying pans? We should totally go.
Oh, see, it's working. It's already.
We should go.
Wait,
because
when
I
was the
do
last
love
time you went to a Ross, though?
3 days ago.
Really?
I swear on my life.
Like, was this like?
I love discount designer shopping places. I love Ross and TJ Maxx, and there's a place in New York called Daffy's and Nordstrom Rack and Moments.
I
love it all.
love urine so tobos. I don't want to dress like them.
Well, I love getting the bargain. I love getting the good deal.
Okay, going to Ross is one thing. Do you shop from the bargain bin at Ross?
No,
'Cause that is...
I mean, if they had something that I liked, I wouldn't turn it down. That'd be like super good deal.
What did you get
I do like the dollar part at Target. The dollar section, love.
Wait. Oh, what do I want? A Frisbee for my dog or a box of animal
No,
crackers?
not at all.
Thanks, impulse buys.
No, they have the mini spoons and mini forks, like
Why do you
babies.
need a mini spoon?
I like to eat with them. I don't know. I always have.
What? Okay, is it like? You could just go to a Baskin Robbins and get a cup of
No, 'cause
tester
they're
spoons.
plastic. I like the metal ones. I like
the ones that you can wash and reuse at your nice house
But they have like candy corns on
party.
them during Halloween, and I don't know, they're really fun. I like.
So you
them.
eat with mini spoons.
And forks.
And what do you have?
And I like mini knives too.
Oh, wow, we are learning lots, my friends. Stay tuned. Lord knows what she has in the basement. We'll find out by the end of the show. But let's move on, because local news has really provided Around the Net with countless items over the years. And today's number 3.
That's 3. Yes,
I don't know.
3. Good,
I was
good
like-
going. You
Thank
can count.
I've worked through it. I sounded it out physically. It's another great entry to our ongoing museum of live TV gone wrong. I didn't know we had one until today.
Apparently, whoever ran this news show thought it was a great idea to interview someone right next to the spot where someone else was trying to flip over a bus.
ბიარიან საავადმყოფოებში, რაც თავარია მათ სიცხლის საფრთხე არ ემუქრება და არავინ არ დაღუპულა, რაც თავარია და მოხდა ის, რომ დაახლოებით 10 საათზე აღმაშენებლის ხეივანზე
Had the good sense to laugh at the man's brush with death.
Yeah, some things are universally funny. You just
great.
you have to giggle.
North Korea has it rough. They're a little light on the electricity and heavy on starvation.
Yeah, very heavy on the starvation. But there is also the fact that they're so ornery. I still don't like it, but it kind of worked. Yeah. I like the Roan Langers. That's.
They're Lone Rangers.
I'm a Roan Langer. But good news, North Korea.
We're sending food?
No, not that good. Not that good. But we can offer a mashup of the ass-shakenest beat ever to cross the DMZ. It's Dance Across the Floor by Jimmy Bohome. Jimmy Bohome, fancy? iPod's filled with it. This is his dance beat mixed with North's dreary attendance mandatory parades. So let's get ill. That's some moves. Were you about to get crunk over there? Were you about to throw it down?
Not yet.
Yeah, don't pull a
That'll
hammy.
come later.
It's the
That'll
A
come
block.
much later.
We got a long show. Say what you will about the oppressive totalitarian regime of the Hermit Kingdom, but those North Koreans sure know how to dance.
Because if they don't, they'll all starve faster than otherwise.
Yes, yeah, that's true. Hey, still ahead! Kesha boldly goes where no Kesha has gone before.
Shrek gets topped in our #1 ATN.
Okay, so this tiny spoons thing. When did this start? Did it start as a kid?
This portion of Attack of the Show is brought to you by Sobe Life Water. Try one of their 9 0-calorie naturally sweetened flavors. Sobe knows zero.
You think science is boring? Think again.
F the lab coats.
F the textbooks.
We're doing the stuff you always wanted to do, like make a real ejector seat.
Pretty cool.
Or launch a porta potty into space.
Are you sure this is safe?
It's not science, it's effing science. Tonight at 9, only on G4.
That was all for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, they could care less about me or the rest of the show, quite frankly, but
Well,
Candace,
you know.
everybody.
All right, it's time for our #1 ATN.
Yes, Kesha sings the songs that make the whole world want to punch themselves in the face over and over again. Yes.
But this time, her terrible lyrics to the smash hit TikTok are being
I mean, I can see how some people find it catchy. I can see how.
Oh, yeah,
how some
totally. You
do,
don't
but
at
it
all.
doesn't get me
You don't
moving
at
at all.
all, no.
But
You should've
seriously,
seen him dancing.
if Kesha's still playing in 100 years, just phaser my ears off, please, for the love of
This,
God.
I promise you.
Thank you.
But I don't think you'll be here in 100 years.
No, but
No.
Kesha will be, and all of her STDs will be there as well. But, Candace, I'm just assuming there's not a cure in the future. You may not know this, but we at Attack of the Show, we actually pride ourselves on helping those in need.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Some of the times we do. The rest of the times, we get sex questions and we have Uncle Ted pipe in with an answer, which we legally cannot condone in any way whatsoever, but here it is.
Hi there. Attack of the Show sent me out to the great outdoors, except where there's a school or a church, to bring sexy times to the peoples. This is sexist in the streets. God, I hate old people.
This one's a tough one because my girlfriend, she used to date this guy. Since they broke up, he's turned gay.
Yeah.
But every now and then she's over at his house, and I know they're cuddling, I know they're watching movies, and they go to the Cheesecake Factory. So something's obviously up.
There's only one way to find out if he's gay for sure, and that's for you to him.
That's not exactly something I'd like to get into.
You might not be gay, but maybe your penis is.
Yeah, you don't have a clue what you're doing.
If you remember anything I said, it's to put your penis inside of him.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the help.
Don't forget to him. That's all the time that I have because I have a special delivery to make in your pants.
Wait, so how are you guys related?
Oh, wait, he relates to me far more than I relate to him.
Got it.
Hey, here's where inferior gadgets come to die. It's Gadgetron. Please welcome the Kesha of technology, Chris Hardwick.
What? I'll put my camera on. What? Gonna slide it up. I don't even know if that's a lyric.
You might have just written a new single for her.
Well, I will be leaving the show soon when I sit on my pile of cash after that hit song.
Chris, there's no such thing as a shaky cam.
Well, when you can use a camera with your phone, yeah.
We've seen HD camcorders that are small and powerful, but JVC takes it one step further with the HM550. Not only does it have a high-quality Konica Minolta lens and take 9 megapixel stills, but it can also be controlled remotely via Bluetooth. This means you can record and zoom with your smartphone or monitor audio with your headset. So start spying or shooting for $600.
But that's the thing is that with this one, the cell phone,
and so that's why it's
so
not
it does
shaking?
make sense.
Okay, all right. And now let's let the audience back
Hey,
in.
everybody! This is one of the smallest camcorders we have ever reviewed. It's
adorable.
Barely over 2 inches thick, about as long as a normal person's hand, or
It would be huge if you're a meerkat.
Yeah, or a freak midget.
Yeah.
It only weighs 2/3 of a pound. It's all around easy to carry and shoot, but JVC still hasn't switched over to a touchscreen. Do they need to? I mean, you still have the little blue landing strip on the side that you can thumb.
The blue landing strip?
Yeah. It's in this Avatar knockoff porn that I saw.
Yeah. The thing about this is, I would imagine there's going to be some return cameras when the average consumer is like, this isn't working, and then they poke it to death. I think it should be touchscreen. They've had pretty much the same type of interface for a long time now. The Avarios we reviewed a couple years ago, same thing. Still works fine, but I just think touchscreen might be something they should do for the next generation.
Well, it does have advanced image stabilization. It takes 9 megapixel stills, and you can control the camcorder via Bluetooth with a cell phone. I mean, does that actually work?
Like a wizard of some type.
Like, when you're done traveling through time,
that's right.
Control your camcorder. Does it actually work?
It works pretty well. The Bluetooth app is pretty self-explanatory. So thanks for watching Gadgetron.
Yeah, all right.
You can record movies, zoom in and out, take pictures. You can even capture images from the camcorder onto your cell phone, which is what you would want to do. The main problem is the app is only for certain, hang on, wait for it, BlackBerry and Windows mobile phones. Hooray! Let's shoot video with the Enterprise solutions. We need to have this was only a nerd joke. Like people in their offices now are like, Enterprise, yeah. This needs to be for iPhone, at least for Android. I don't know why you would go Windows Mobile or BlackBerry on this. But anyway, moving on from that, taking pictures is great because you don't need to switch modes. You just press the snapshot button at any time while filming, and it takes a picture without skipping a beat. There it was. That was an example of a thing I just said. Image stabilization is okay, but occasionally, shaky, traily. Especially if someone's shaking your arm, like
that's what I was doing
right there. So other than that, it's not bad.
Okay, well, it does record at 1920 by 1080, meaning full HD.
That's correct.
Does it actually look good, though? Because those are just, they're specs. How's the image sensor, the lens, everything?
It really does look good. Normal light footage looks really crisp. That's some type of footballing game that people are playing.
Foot game.
Is that World Cup right there?
Foot game.
Those guys.
They're just. This is going to end with someone getting squirted with a hose, and then they're going to take it back to the locker room.
Is that Caucasian mayonnaise cup soccer right there? Really, though, the pictures, the colors are vibrant and accurate, and the only thing that takes away from it is a little bit of the camera shake, like I said before. Low light footage, mediocre at best. A little too much noise, trailing. Hey guys, don't crap where you eat. That's what I got to say to the employees. You know what I mean? Don't hit on people at work. The one thing that does help, though, is the automatic light on the camera. So that at least is something.
Well, that said, $600.
Yeah.
What are you giving it?
You know what? I thought it was a pretty decent camera. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5.
All right.
It's got 32 gigs of storage as well as an SDHC slot. It's got a really sleek design, really small, good, not amazing image quality, but it was still good enough to get a 4 out of 5.
Very cool. Impressive specs for a camcorder of its size.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, 4 out of 5 it is. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Kevin.
That is it for today's Gadget Prawn. But if you have a gadget you'd like to see us rate, email us at gadgetprawn@g4tv.com. But now, let's go over to Miss Candace.
Why, thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome.
Still ahead from the Hulu web series Fake It Till You Make It, it's Jaleel White. He'll join us in the studio. And later, Chris Gore returns for DV Tuesday with the Book of Eli, Green Zone, and She's Out of My League right after this.
All over the world, people are laying their fingers on other people's Butterfingers. But fear not, the Butterfinger Defense League has got your back. They're looking for the 4th member of their team, and it could be you. You could even win $20,000, plus a trip to Comic-Con to meet Olivia and myself. What's better than that? Go to g4tv.com/Butterfinger Defense League to learn how you can join the fight.
What happens next?
These girls are about to try and leap off this swing set. So what happens next? Does one of the girls land face first on the ground? Does one of their shoes fly right into the camera guy? Or does one of their swings break? Find out when we return. These girls are about to try and leap off this swing set. So what happens next? Does one of the girls land face first on the ground? Does one of their shoes fly right into the camera guy? Or does one of their swings break? And at the top of next year's birthday wish list, facial reconstruction. Oh, yeah. Folks at home, if you have a tiny spoon, eat along. We're going to see what's going on the good old Twitter wall. What do we have here? Spicy Guido's on there twice. He says, hey, anyone want to pay my cable bill so I can watch the show?
Oh.
Well, that sucks. He's not seeing this, and he's not helping our ratings, so why are we shouting him out? But, no, we can do something for him. We should do something for him, right?
What are we going to do for him?
How about we give him a Verizon Kin 2?
Yeah! That's nice.
Look at that, huh?
Lucky him.
The phone, you probably can't afford the bill if you can't afford cable, but nevertheless, the phone is streamlined as a social network aggregator, huh? You kids like that?
I like
You
that.
like your networks being aggregated socially? Yeah. Has a full QWERTY keyboard. You can sync it with your Zune for music and podcasts, 8 gigs of storage, and it shoots HD video. So that was a laundry list of features for a tiny device. How about that?
That's amazing.
There you go, Spicy Guido, even though you can't see this.
Enjoy.
Somebody ripped this off, put it on the net, and you can see it. I think, are we looking for a good story now? Is that what that is?
We are. And Allison Hayslip is in the AOTS Newscopter.
Hey!
This would be a whole lot cooler if I had an actual helicopter. Let's start the feed. Someone got the Caruso joke. All right, it's Tuesday, June 22nd, and here are your top stories. Microsoft's Kinect motion control peripheral has made its debut at E3 last week, and now our biggest question, namely how much will it cost, has been answered. Kind of. Today, Microsoft's online store began taking pre-orders for the Kinect at a price of $149.99. But they're not saying that's the final price. Microsoft's store policy says pre-order items may increase or decrease, and no one at Redmond is officially confirming the Kinect's price tag. For now, we will have to wait and see before the Kinect is released on November 4th. Okay. Today, a magical surprise awaited those who managed to pre-order the new iPhone 4 before the Apple server meltdown. This lucky bunch received an email notification from the Apple team stating that their new device would be arriving on June 23rd, a day before the scheduled release date. And we're even hearing on Twitter that some very lucky people got their iPhone 4 today, 2 days before the iPhone's official release date. Oh my gosh. Well, while it's wonderful news for those guys, for many of us here at AOTS, it's just one more tally on our days without an iPhone 4 list. And I gotta be honest, that list is going on for me until it comes on Verizon. You hear me? You hear me. And finally, Steve Jobs continues to cite Flash's security problems as a factor in not adding it to iOS 4, to which Adobe said, well, we don't need you anyway. The software giant officially stuck it to Apple today by releasing its latest version of Flash Player to Google's Android market. Only users of the newest Android OS 2.2, nicknamed Froyo, will be able to download the app. Flash has also been shipped to Adobe's other partners, which include BlackBerry, Windows Phone 7, and Palm Web OS. Sorry, Apple, the party is starting without you. I'm Allison Hayslip, and you've just been fed. Now we will go back to Candace.
Thanks, Allison. Happy birthday, DVDs. Welcome back, film expert Chris Gore.
Thank you. Thanks, Candace.
So what's up first this week?
We have the Book of Eli.
So the Hughes brothers are back with their first film in nearly a decade, and it's got a butt-kicking post-apocalyptic Denzel. What'd you think?
First of all, full disclosure, I'm friends with Gary Whitta, the screenwriter, and great job on the screenplay, but I'm talking about the movie today, and this is awesome. If you love, of course, Denzel, great in previous action movies. He's awesome in this. It's like a graphic novel. It's like the Hughes brothers wanted to make a comic book, but they made it in the form of a film. I know that sounds weird, but it totally makes sense with all the action and all the machete chopping arms off and stuff. Yeah, it's good.
Any special features on the DVD worth checking out?
Yeah, there's there's deleted scenes, and a lot of behind the scenes. But what's really cool is they have this thing called the maximum movie mode, which is kind of like a video commentary. So when they get to certain scenes, they'll sort of pop in and then show you how they did it. And the thing is, Denzel did all of his own stunts and fight scenes in this, which were they were all choreographed out. He's doing like 50 different moves, taking out like 10 guys with this machete. I mean, it's just so awesome to see him rehearse all of that. It's a ballet and a dance, but with knives.
How long did it take him to learn that?
I have no clue. I have no clue. But it was fun watching the process.
Awesome.
It was cool.
So what's the bottom line?
Bottom line is buy it. A lot of great special features, and it's even better on second viewing because there's a great twist ending. Yeah.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, what's up next?
We have The Green Zone.
Now, this film has Matt Damon re-teaming with Paul Greengrass, who made Bourne Supremacy and Bourne Ultimatum. Is it as good as those films?
Yeah, in terms of the action, it's definitely as good as those films. It's almost like someone took the news and said, hey, let's make an action movie out of that. And what's cool, too, in terms of the realism, like Matt Damon actually worked with real Iraq War veterans, who actually helped him out with his performance in the movie, which was awesome. So, you know, they're looking for WMDs, but every location they go, they can't find them, and they're out to find where they are. I think we're still looking, right? We're still looking.
All right, what extras did you like?
There's a great commentary where Matt Damon's on the commentary, and you really realize that he's just not Matt Damon, actor. He's a guy who's a real I mean, he's a filmmaker in the sense that he's one of the short list of actors that actually understand the craft in filmmaking. You know what I'm talking about, being an actress.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Some of those people aren't the brightest bulbs in the bunch.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're one of the smart ones. So,
obviously.
Yeah. You and Matt Damon. You and Matt Damon, I know two.
Well.
Anyway.
What's the bottom line?
Bottom line is, it's distracting sometimes. Bottom line is rent it. Definitely see it.
Rent it, not buy it. Okay. What else are we checking out?
We're checking out She's Out of My League.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you the most important question you can ask about a comedy. Did it make you laugh?
Yeah, I mean, this thing is hilarious. It's almost like these guys are kind of like in the Judd Apatow style. If Judd Apatow's team, they're like the Justice League. These are the Teen Titans of comedy.
So were you like rolling on the floor with laughter?
It didn't work in rehearsal either. The Teen Titans. But no, there's a great team of young up-and-coming comedians and actors in this. Jay Baruchel's great in it. And I don't know, it's awesome. Plus, I love the story of this. A geeky nerd who gets with the hot girl. Only in the movies. Only in the movies, folks. Not on TV. Going to human resources after this. But I'll tell you, the commentary's awesome. The commentary's great in it.
I'm sorry.
Definitely to brag. To get another pamphlet, that's what I'm going to do. No, there's great extras on it, and it's very funny film and very sweet. It's almost like there's a...
Very sweet.
I'm trying to say... It's a
lovely movie.
But no, it's also got some great like how-to like guide to dating, which I'm gonna have to watch again.
So the bottom line?
Bottom line is rent it, don't miss it. It's great. Thanks, Candace, for tolerating me today.
Thank you, Chris. All right, for more Gore, follow him on Twitter at @ChrisGore. And now back to Kevin.
Thanks. If you think science is boring, you clearly haven't seen G4's new show, It's Effin' Science, huh? You haven't. Tonight, folks, instead of using science for snooze fest, like trying to cure cancer or whatever, these guys will show you how to launch a porta potty 100 feet into the air using sugar. Sugar. That's news you can use. And in case you missed last week's premiere, you can download it from Xbox Live, Zune, PSN, and iTunes. Wow, that internet thing is awesome. An all-new episode airs tonight at 9. Go to g4tv.com/science if you like websites. Coming up, Jaleel White survived child acting. But will he survive Attack of the Show? Stick around to find out.
This portion of Attack of the Show is brought to you by Kin, a Windows phone living only on Verizon.
Kevin says, eat me.
All right, folks, my next guest stars in the new web series, Fake It Till You Make It.
Yeah, go ahead, baby. Work those hips. Go ahead, girl.
Hey there, mama. I peeped your legs when I was driving by. You look like you kick mules for a living.
Hey, why you look so familiar?
I don't know. Maybe we were soulmates in another lifetime. That's a wide open question. This your spot right here?
Yeah.
Hey, here, take my car. That's me right there.
Could I help you with something?
You know what? I was driving by and my GPS went on the fritz. Where's Universal Studios?
It ain't in front of my house.
It's in the neighborhood, though. I know it's near.
Joining me now, everybody, Jaleel White. Welcome to the program, sir.
Cool, man.
How are you?
I'm good, man.
I told you in the green room, and I will say it again on air. I can truly look you in the eye and say I enjoyed your web series.
I love that.
Which is, I mean,
I love that.
It is solid.
I love that.
Very solid. And I mean, this was a labor of love for you, to say the least. I mean, this is your latest calling card because you wrote this thing.
I wrote every episode. I wrote every word, and I was really fortunate, man, to have just really great actors that I let them improv. I mean, they just, Chris. It's funny because Chris Smith.
If I may, real quick, if you wrote everything, nobody improv'd. You never give an ounce of credit to anybody else for any line that happened in there. It was exactly the way you saw it on the page, from final draft to my computer screen. Take it away, sir.
How do I follow that? How do I follow that? No, man, it's funny. Chris Smith is a very talented actor, and he was actually in the Sobe commercial that aired right before I came on. Yeah. It was hysterical. And he comes up to me on the set, and he was just like, yeah, I got an idea for, you probably had a catchphrase on that show you were on. I'm like, all right, well, what is it? And he was like, hey, I got dibs. And I'm like, dude, do it.
Well, for those who haven't seen, your character is sort of it's like an Ari Gold meets Usher, if you will. meets Ed Hardy, meets you with having the previous show from being a child actor. Is that a fair description of your character?
I mean, wow, you lumped a lot of people in there, man.
There's a lot of people coming out of my computer monitor when I watch that.
You might have left out a few members from Blackstreet, or but for the most part, you got the character though. No, basically the character I play, Reggie Culkin. He's a former child star turned image consultant, and he's basically that guy in LA, dude, who is living the fly life, and his business card doesn't match his hustle. So
literally, by the way, his business card shows him as a personal trainer.
Yeah, but I'm a celebrity trainer to other celebrities. Right. So it's like, you can't just walk up on the street and ask me to train you. Like, you gotta have like a serious IMDb number. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a mobile notary. I have a jeans company. I have a record label, and I'm just that guy that's constantly making moves. And then the three people that know me, they just want SAG cards, and it just, I don't know, it just feels like a lot more representative of what LA is, and ironically, if I pitched it to a network, they would just say, you know what? It's not relatable. So I was like, man, we're shooting this, man.
So, I mean, how much of it is you, though, in your existence in your life? Because, I mean, for example, in the clip, the woman recognizing you look familiar. I mean, how many times have you got that and then had to have the response ready for that? Or an elbow to a drunk jerk at a bar?
The drunk guy at the bar, man, who has no pickup line, so instead he just goes around to every chick in the room and says, you know, Urkel's here. And I think he's checking you out, too.
Yeah, I see. Look at that.
Like, why is your hand on my ass?
TGIF, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. Do you, in that situation, because, I mean, you've had that for ages. The internet has been rough to you at times as well.
They killed me, man.
They literally killed you off.
They killed me, man. Just like I was on South Park, they killed me. It was rough. I mean, that part, I have to admit, it soured me on the internet for probably at least a couple years. And it took an internet entrepreneur friend of mine, Ben, I'll give him some acknowledgement, who was just like, Jay, you really need to mess with this internet. There's just a lot of people out there that would like to see you. And
the internet is just a bunch of dicks, by the way, in case you didn't notice. And I don't mean like on chat roulette, because yes, it is. But I mean like people get their jollies on tearing people down, but you have clearly risen above that to strike back.
Well, I knew if I came to the internet with any kind of content, I had to come correct. So we really made sure we developed our material and that it felt like a real show. It wasn't just some kind of Funny or Die skit. And that stuff's cool, but we wanted this to be a show. Like, you felt like you knew these characters, and we developed them.
Well, it's clear that you have succeeded in that, sir. I promised my producers I would ask one Family Matters related question.
Come on.
So I do have to ask.
Come on.
I do have to. Urkelbot, was that actually you inside the costume? I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask.
Urkelbot. Wow. The truth of the matter is, it was Dave Coulier.
What?
It was Dave Coulier.
No wonder Alanis was pissed at him. He was moonlighting as Urkelbot.
Dave Coulier. They doubled his salary. He walked over one stage and he played the black guy.
You know what? It was a different time then. It was a different time. Jaleel,
Dave, I'm sorry. I told everyone. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
Huge pleasure to meet you.
Thank you,
really. Fan then, and I'll tell you what, honest to God, even larger fan now. It's a great series, and you did a great job with it. So, thank you very much. You guys, you got to check out Fake It Till You Make It over on Hulu. I swear it's a web series that's worth your time. But now, let's go over to Candace.
iPads aren't just giant iPhones that can't make calls. They're instruments that make beautiful music and fart sounds. But let's focus on the music.
As a touchpad device, the iPad has changed the face of music technology. With thousands of musical instruments and control apps that let you create, mix, and affect music on the fly, it can be a bit overwhelming trying to pick the best ones. Well, let's start with the basics. If you're looking for a simple DJ setup on the iPad, then you need to try out the Baby Dex app. It gives you 2 functional turntables for scratching beats and cueing samples. Packed with a library of background loops, Baby Dex also lets you import music from iTunes using their complimentary web app. The center fader lets you mix between the decks, while the upper faders allow you to change the pitch and volume of each track. Pretty cool for starters at $25. Now, if you're more of a producer type, then you'll need something a bit more extensive, like Looptastic HD. This app brings loop manipulation to your fingertips with more than 900 loops in almost every electronic genre, from trance and hip-hop to dubstep and house. Looptastic makes it easy to start building your beat. Just drag loops from the left side panel onto the editor's timeline above. Each loop set holds 6 or more samples, which are automatically loaded and ready for manipulation as you mix between scenes using the center fader. On the right panel, there's a library of over a dozen effects like various filters, bends, flangers, and delays. Just swipe the effect onto the chosen sound and it'll make the change in real time. Plus, you can save your custom loop sets and fully record your masterpiece to any PC or Mac as an AIFF file. And not too shabby for a measly $15. Last but not least, a little app for the live performer and everyone, Korg's iElectribe R. This revolutionary music app is a virtual replica of Korg's famed hardware unit, the Electribe R, an analog beatbox that comes with 64 preset beat patterns and 8 specialized effects. Just load in any pattern set from the bank in the top left and customize it to your liking by turning on or off any of the 16 buttons in the bottom row. You can also modulate each sound from the pattern set by selecting one of 4 different synthesizers in the second row. And since the iPad has multi-touch, you can press these buttons while turning the knobs to affect them in real time. While the original hardware unit sells for $270, you can pick up this virtual version for an easy $9.99. So whether you're looking to turn your iPad into a neighbor's worst nightmare or truly unleash your inner DJ, make sure you check out these 3 apps and start making some tunes.
Shutterbugs, take note. It's all cameras all the time in today's Attack This. Filming anything underwater can get tricky and expensive, but fear not, the Sanyo Exacti DMX CA100 is here. It's the world's first full HD underwater retail camera with 2 optical zoom ranges, giving you the best depth of field possible for maximum image quality. It can go up to 3 meters deep and shoots continuously for a full hour. It'll be available in Japan at the end of the month for around $400. Now, if you're serious at all about photography, then you need to get yourself a DSLR. But who wants to lug around a big-ass camera bag? Check out the Sony NEX5. It's the world's smallest and lightest interchangeable lens DSLR. It weighs only half a pound, and it fits into your pocket. Not only does it shoot 14.2 megapixel photos and 1080 HD video, it also takes panoramic photos in 3D. Oh yes, I said 3D. You can get your hands on the NEX5 in July for $650. And speaking of 3D, aspiring camera knights, rejoice! Now you too can make your very own avatar with the Panasonic 3D A1. This is the world's first fully integrated full HD 3D camcorder, so screw all those complicated rigs and mirrors. The 3D A1 has 2 fixed lenses that record in sync onto 2 SD cards, giving you stronger control of how you use your 3D effects. You can start shooting your own 3D epic this fall for $21,000. Big blue cat monkeys, not included. Head over to g4tv.com/AOTS for info on all of this camera tech and more. Up next, today's epic fail is all about roof hopping. Spectacularly awful roof hopping. But first, time is running out to become the last member of the Butterfinger Defense League. Enter your video by this Thursday, and you could win $20,000. Lots of money.
A crime wave of epic proportions is sweeping the country. Good citizens everywhere live in fear of debased criminals laying a finger on their precious Butterfingers. If you are the victim of this devastating loss, there's only one place to turn. The Butterfinger Defense League. They are Eric, Sex Strutter, Lou, Strongman Ferrigno, and Charisma, Sassy Carpenter. When all hope is lost, they make life delicious again. But we are looking for someone to be the 4th member of the league, and it could be you. Rule number 1. Tell us why you'd be a valuable addition to the Butterfinger Defense League. Show us your own unique ability that makes you a perfect candidate to protect Butterfingers across the globe.
I'd make a great fourth member because I was raised by coyotes in the Angeles National Forest, and I can track a Butterfinger up to 3 miles away. Plus, I invented Butterfinger nunchucks.
Rule number 2. Videos must be no longer than 60 seconds.
Well, it's perfect, except it's 65 seconds long. Why is it 65 seconds long?
Rule number 3. Remember to include a Butterfinger and the line, "Nobody's gonna lay a finger on my Butterfinger." You must say it exactly like that.
Nobody better finger my butter.
Cut. That is so very wrong. Run it again. Take 42.
All submissions will be judged by G4 on the criteria of creativity, technical merit, and the best use of Butterfinger.
The field will be narrowed to 2 finalists, and both will be transported to the 2010 San Diego Comic-Con and appear on the G4 stage with Kevin and me.
The grand prize winner will be announced live and initiated as the 4th member of the Butterfinger Defense League. Plus, they'll walk home with a $20,000 prize.
Go to g4tv.com/Butterfinger Defense League for more info. Good luck.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new AOTS, Pauly Shore will join us live in studio to share his story about trying to adopt a child in Africa. Plus, we'll look under the hood of James Bond's original Aston Martin DB5 and tell you how to buy it in Rides, Whips, and Hoons. And we'll overhaul Modern Warfare 2, Mass Effect 2, and Red Dead Redemption in an all-DLC edition of Game Break. See it tomorrow.
Yes, today we bring you rooftop parkour from Russia with love.
Ellie!
See, kids, that's why Santa takes a sleigh from roof to roof when he's dropping off presents.
That's why.
Fail him. If we learned one thing today, it's that we have so many reasons to be thankful. We're thankful for Jaleel White for coming on. We're very thankful for Chris Hardwick. Another Chris, Christopher Gore was here. But let's not forget, thanks to Candace for co-hosting with me and rocking it. You were phenomenal. Candace, how can the kids follow you on the Twitter sphere? Where do they go?
Candace Bailey 5.
Candace Bailey 5.
That's me.
Forget 1 through 4. It is
just
now
signed up.
verified. Candace Bailey 5. And what will you be tweeting about?
I don't know. We'll see.
Tiny Spoons. Hashtag
And
Tiny
for-
Spoon. Get it started. Stick around. Campus PD starts right now, everybody. Good night.